so you're not going to blow it together.
You were on the top floor?
This is Lucy Locker. I remember back in the 70s when I first moved to Lowell, he used to come down here and play guitar on one of these benches. I had a reel-to-reel that I plugged in with batteries. Had really good distortion. Man, those were the days. Coming down here, of course, I thought, you know, everybody's gonna want to hear me play. So I'd come down here, sit down on one of the benches, start cranking away, have the amp set up. Had this good guitar called the Hagstrom. Used to play it with a real distorted sound. I'd be playing it down here. I'd play at different benches. Once I was playing at a bench down here, right next to the high school. And a guy came out, and he said, "Hey, come on in." He was playing guitar too. We jammed a couple times, and I found out I knew his brother to play drums. Lucy Locker. I got some good memories at this place. Okay. Years ago, my friend Dennis used to live over here. They changed all these buildings now. It's not the same. He lived in a tiny room. I remember Dennis Riley. He was an artist and a poet in Lowell. Died of AIDS in the late 80s. He lived up above here. All these buildings have been changed in Lowell. Lowell had a lot of rooming houses and a lot of cheap places to live. And that's the only place that Dennis really lived. Now, Dennis was the type of guy that could never hold a job. He was a junkie for a while. He married Virginia, my friend, years ago. But he lived up here. I don't know in which apartment. So, I was back in probably the early 80s.
Early 80s who?
You know, I'm just talking about a friend who lived inside this building.
Oh.
Years and years ago when it was a rooming house.
Yeah, I lived in this house for 4 years.
This is the building here. You wouldn't know it that it was a rooming house, kind of a sketchy place. They fixed up a lot of these places slow. Now I'm gonna take you across from Jack Kerouac Park to the Surf Building. This is the old Surf Building. One of the worst rooming houses in Lowell years ago. You wouldn't believe it looking at it now. It's all fixed up. They renovated it. But years ago, this was one of the worst rooming houses in Lowell. I went there a couple times, never went in there again. After a while, they kicked everybody out and renovated. The only person they left was Sully's Texas over there. The surf building. Lowell's made a lot of changes in the years, and this is one of them.